Welcome to Your Cyber Path, the podcast that helps you get your dream cybersecurity job by sharing the secrets of experienced hiring managers and top cybersecurity professionals with you. Now, on to the show.
There's really two ways something can fail, right? It can fail closed or it can fail open. And we talked about this with those valves, and we talked about real world bringing the water into the submarine or pushing the water out. The safe thing, the fail safe could be that when something fails, we would push all the water out so the submarine comes back to the surface and the people can get off. But that would be really bad in the middle of a war because you come to the surface, now they sink you and all that kind of stuff. So these are design decisions that have to be made. And you'll notice we didn't say fail open or fail closed as the default. We said fail safe. Now, what is safe? That depends on your particular system and how you want to do it. And that's one of the big points that CISSP will make, especially when we start talking about a firewall, right? Because one of the ways that an attacker can overcome your firewall or your intrusion protection system or even your next-gen firewall is they can simply overwhelm it. If we can flood that table with just lots and lots of requests, the processor, if it can't keep up on the firewall, it has two options. One, it can fail closed, which means it's just going to start blocking everything that it doesn't have time to process, which means all of our users are no longer going to be able to access the network.
Right.
Or we can fail open, in which case we've overwhelmed the firewall and now all those protections go away and we have a wide open network for us to just jump in. And as an attacker, that's a great thing. And again, you can configure it either way. It really depends on what you want to do. And that's the point that CISSP makes is you've got to decide, is security more important or is operations more important? And if security is more important, you fail shut. If you think that operations is more important, you fail open. And those are those design decisions you make in your network there.
Right. And I see this this commonly split between in the military at high levels of classification, you're going to want to default fail closed, right? Because you're going to absorb the operational hit because you don't want to lose control of these secrets. In the private sector, you're probably going to default open because when you default closed, if you're like an e-commerce company or something like that, you're not going to be able to serve customers. You're not going to be able to book revenue. It's going to really hurt for you to fail closed. And so, that's a big difference that people sometimes run into. They do cybersecurity work in the military, in the DoD, and then they get a job in the private sector, and the whole thing is just flipped upside down from what they're used to.